Good evening, Atma Namaste. Welcome to the special program to enhance the immune system. To address the infections, to prevent infections, to handle if infected. The need of the hour is to enhance the immune system. Let us see blessings, smile, relax. The Supreme Being, the nature of the Supreme Being is a father and mother aspect to the Supreme Being, to the spiritual teachers, all Param Gurus, all the great ones known as avatars, Buddhattvas, Buddhas, Tirthankaras, all holy Gurus, holy masters, saints, Mahadevas, our archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, to our higher soul and divine self. We humbly invoke for spiritual blessings for purification, strengthening, empowerment, upgradation, to manifest our greatness in accomplishing the part of the divine plan and accomplishing our purposes of this incarnation. We thank you for your divine presence, divine mercy, great patience, and this great opportunity. We thank you in full faith, so be it. As mentioned, the need of the hour is to enhance, sustain the immune system. It can be done by various techniques to recover from infections and prevent from getting infected. We have to use various techniques. If immune system can be strengthened by 5, 6, 7 means, why only we must use one means? We must use all the means. That is called integrated approach. If it can be handled at a physical, emotional, mental and spiritual levels, it must be handled at all levels. Holistic approach. In case of serious issues, the other conventional healing modalities may take place along with this approach. Therefore, Yoga Prana Vidya is a complementary, holistic and integrated healing system. Let us understand the techniques by which we can enhance the immune system, which have been validated by various means. Our research also is available. You can look into it from our website, www.greatvision.com/research. We have testimonials available with the data, more than 18,000 testimonials of various ailments, including infections, psychosomatic ailments, and recovery is available. We would like to look into various techniques and the need. Let us address it and let us look into it. We will go through a presentation in which we have listed many of these things, and let us go through systematically, and we would like to practice most of it tomorrow morning session at 7 a.m. at 7:15 a.m. Let us see the presentation. Meanwhile, you may just relax, sit with the spine erect, connecting to the upper palate, be receptive. You need to empty the cup. You are not expected to believe things blindly. You are supposed to validate them. In order to validate them, you need to empty your cup, and to validate the information, you should take the information and then validate. And practice only if validated. Of course, we have documentation. You go through our research so that you can understand from others' conditions, others' recovery. Let us look into very important question. Do you really love someone? Ask yourself. Do you really love someone? Ask yourself. What it means What does it mean to say yes? We should not get into denial mode. Really look into this question. Do we really love someone as a group? Do you really love someone as an individual? What does it mean to say yes? It means you do all that is required at all levels to maintain good health if you really love someone, emotional balance if you really love someone, mental clarity if you really love someone. You strengthen your immune system and upgrade your capability continuously if you really love someone. So that you are available to those whom you love for a longer time, optimally useful, and do not become burden to them. Look at it, this statement. You are not just available healthy, but also available for longer time, but you are also fruitful by being available, optimally useful. And you also look into it that whom you love, you don't become burden to them. And what else? Also to avoid all that affects the above at all levels. It's not only that you do things, you also avoid doing things which affect. What else? In case of serious infectious environment like that we have now, it means social distancing. So if you're not doing any of these, you are in a denial mode. You are thinking that you are loving someone. You are thinking that you are loving for you are doing sacrificing for your family, but at compromising your health. That is not love. That's a denial mode. If you are compromising your health continuously, if you're not able to maintain emotional balance, you do not have mental clarity as to what to do, you are not really loving someone. And of course, you need to strengthen your immune system and upgrade your capability continuously. You have to manifest your greatness. You have been born to manifest your greatness, not weakness. Dr. Abdul Kalam, aiming low is a crime. You have to aim high. And this is an opportunity for us to rise above individual, above family, above region, religion, custom, tradition, nation, race, sex, and also look into from the point of view of other kingdoms of nature. It is time for me to harmonize, how to develop tolerance, patience, understanding from other point of view, other species point of view. The humanity has to learn the lesson, address the causes at all levels. Let us look into what we can individually do and do as a group. Psychosomatic ailments. 95% of all ailments are psychosomatic. All chronic ailments are really psychosomatic. Many other ailments are also psychosomatic. And they are related to thinking and feeling. Psycho means thinking and feeling. Soma means affecting the physical body. So the body is affected by various means. One is thinking and feeling, and 95% is because of thinking and feeling, which involve fear or anger at a broad level and lack of forgiveness, etc., which affect the physical body. Therefore, we have to address the issues at physical level, emotional level, mental levels, and higher levels. What really happens in stress or fear? We talk it psychosomatic. Stress is energy which affects your emotion because of various conditions. Stress is energy. Your body has an immune system to fight disease. In case of stress, body goes into protection mode. Fight or flight response takes place. Fight or flight response requires the energy in the hands and legs. Therefore, the energy is directed, flow of blood is directed to hands and legs. Like for this reason, people in stress have their shaking of hands, trembling, etc., because the energy has gone to the hands and legs. Growth is shed. Understand that growth is shut. When the energy goes into hands and legs, the center portion, visceral area, from brain to abdomen, energy is cut off. What will happen in case that happens? Think about it. Think about the people in stress. By looking at that, you can make out. So psychosomatic ailment make your prefrontal cortex supply to the brain get minimized, supply to the chest area minimized, abdomen area minimized. What happens? Because of psychosomatic ailments, your thinking faculty is hijacked. Your emotion takes over your condition. Your digestion is affected. The immune system is affected. Growth is shut. The visceral area, head and chest and abdomen area is disconnected. So your digestion is impaired. This is what is stress. Your thinking is hijacked. You do certain things. Don't know what for you have done. Energy goes into legs. Look at this protection mode going into hands and legs. The inner protection mode, immune system is impaired. Thymus gland is impaired. This is stress. By just using YPB techniques, you can bring back the energy flow into the brain, into the chest area, into abdomen area. All of you just look into yourself. What is the condition of your breathing? If it is erratic, that means there is a stress. Just observe your breathing. Now, so if the breathing is erratic, the supply is cut to the abdomen area, the diaphragm is vibrating, you cannot breathe smoothly. The calmness is gone. So our aim is to come back to natural mode. From this mode into immune system is cut off and you have a flight-fight response. From this mode, you get back to the immune system mode. This is what has happened is stress hormone shut the immune system. This is what happened. The thinking brain supply is disconnected and emotional brain, hind brain is coming to action. So you do actions without reasoning, flight or fight. This can be seen in heart rate variability. It is measured change in time, variability between successive heartbeats, between inhalations, exhalations over a period of time. In frustration, the variability is like this. When EEG pattern, the beta wave is in case of stress, whereas in case of harmony, this is alpha wave. In case you come into normalcy, the frustrated wave, you check, see how it changes. It changes into smooth condition. So integrated holistic yoga pranayama system addresses all these issues. At physical level, what do you do at physical level? Physical exercise including stretching, simple and concerning the whole body. Breathing exercises, breathing is the most important thing. Starting from our life in the physical body to end of the life in the physical body, we do breathing. If this breathing activity properly done, you can handle psychosomatic ailments. If it is done after good physical exercises, it is even more enhancing in strengthening the immune system, these two activities. Then balanced diet including fruits and other natural foods. We'll discuss about it. What you eat is what you become. Just eating right food is not the main thing. Chewing well, we discuss about it. Importance of consumption of water and how to consume. Discuss about it, physical level. Adequate physical rest and sleep, everybody knows. What is adequate depends on person to person. We need to have adequate physical rest and sleep, that your body is regenerated, rejuvenated, restored while the body rests. Psychological level, emotions and thoughts, how to handle them. Forgiveness, sadhana and smiling. Erasing negative thoughts and positive affirmations. One level affects the other level. Spiritual level, meditation. So Yoga Prana Vidya addresses all these things. You have to understand there is Prana Vidya. It is connected with prana or energy. All these levels, the energy is a integrating factor. We will look into it. Finally, you can help others who are sick, or you can take help from others when you are sick. So that is healing self or others and environment matters. How healing is done in terms of energy. You have to understand there is a Prana Vidya. In case one is not in a position to handle himself or herself, others can do it. We will offer our healing services, and we will also offer to make you learn Yoga Prana Vidya to heal self, others, and environment. But some of the things you can do it at physical level, psychological level, at spiritual level. What mentioned here, we can practice together. We'll practice tomorrow morning all these techniques. We'll continue. Why am I reducing audio? Reduced. She has reduced. Yes. Yes. Just check with the audio is all right. Hello. Oh, why are you reducing?
No, it is not increasing already.
Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, we will discuss about all these things and more. And things associated with the things at physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. Psychological includes both emotion and thoughts, and we will say healing self and others and environment. We can contribute to enhance the immune system, to bring calmness, reduce psychosomatic ailments, and address the causes. We have to address the causes, humanity has to address the causes. Prana Vidya involves, we have a visible physical body and invisible physical body, which is called energy body, etheric double, Pranamaya Kosha. This Pranamaya Kosha interpenetrates and extends beyond the physical body. That means inside and outside we have energy body. So what affects the physical body affects the energy body. What affects the energy body affects the physical body. So by bringing a change in the energy body, you can bring a change in the physical body. That is the use of Prana Vidya. Since all of us have energy body internally and externally, when you maintain the energy body subtler, denser, and bigger, you influence the environment positively. When your energy body is weak, your health is affected and you have a negative influence on the environment. So by maintaining your energy body subtler, denser, and bigger, you look into it, you can enhance your immune system. Healing of the energy body done by various techniques. right from the physical level, at emotional level, at mental level, and spiritual level. Energy body is an integrating factor between the physical body and other vehicles. In Sanatan Dharma, we talk about Panchakoshas. There are more koshas, five bodies. They are interrelated. But all the effect of thinking and feeling from the higher bodies via the energy body affects the physical body. This is what is psychosomatic element. And what affects the physical body affects the energy body. So vitality or the energy of the person varies in general with age. There are exceptions to this rule. The children have more vitality. See how they jump and how they move. At the middle age, younger and middle age, the energy body is dropping. At old age, it is very low. Vitality is low. That's why the recovery of the older generation is difficult compared to the children. But there are, of course, some people who are at a higher age have greater vitality. It all depends on what they practice. Of course, there are children with low vitality. I said there are exceptions to the rule. So idea is to increase the vitality by various methods. And if it can be done by 5, 6, 7 methods, so why not employ all the methods? Why only restrict to one method? Vitality of the person affects. So the healing is based on this factor, increasing the energy or vitality of the affected part or the entire body. Or the entire body, whole energy body. Need to make the energy body subtler, denser, bigger. Few words here. Subtler means refined, means higher frequency. Higher frequency means it has more energy. Like we have thin oil and thick oil, there's something called subtler energy and denser energy. Subtler energy is penetrating like oil. Denser. You understand the word density, like dense hair, like they are dense hair, dense energy body. Bigger, you have a smaller bottle, bigger bottle. So somebody's aura is less, somebody's aura is bigger, small or bigger. So when you make the energy body subtler, it becomes more powerful, denser and bigger. You are automatically protected from invading organisms, intruding energies, and you are protected from more or less from all harm and danger. How to sustain it, improve it further is a process by various techniques. So idea is to strengthen the energy body. That's it. Vitality to the person to increase the immunity. So this is done by various ways. Where do you get the life energy, prana, into the energy body? From the air we breathe. Air has oxygen and along with it energy. From various ways, various sources. We get the energy from the earth. We hardly have a clean earth under our feet. If you have a clean ground, you can get ground prana or earth prana. We get energy from the sun directly. Remember, when it is cloudy for a few days, you feel dull. That means there is a method by which the body is absorbing the energy directly from the sun, but we are not aware of it. Infants sometimes lack of sun prana, lack of external energy from sun causes bilirubin imbalance. Bilirubin rises. Those infants are exposed to light or sun. So there's a method by which body absorbs sun prana apart from air prana, ground prana. Energy comes from the trees. Energy is rooted into earth, exposed to air, exposed to sun. All the pranas are there in the trees. By being in healthy green environment, you can get a lot of energy. They have excess energy to radiate and we receive it. So when we rest under the trees, we automatically get rejuvenated. The flowing water is exposed to sun, air, earth. It has energy. When you put your legs in the flowing water, you feel purified and refreshed. So in the nature all around us is energy. We are in an ocean of energy. We are not deficient of energy, but in ocean of energy. Problem is how much we draw from it. our inability to draw from it. We are shed from it, then we don't have sufficient energy, and sickness follows. Then, so is the food. Trees means trees. They provide you vegetables and fruits. They have energy automatically. All the energies are there in fruits and vegetables. All energies. Sun, earth, air, and also it have nutrients of the earth in the fruits, including vitamins, minerals, everything in the natural form. So if you can take it in natural form, then you have a lot of energy. The Kirlian photograph and also GDB photographs indicate the presence of the energy body. By healing, by practicing yoga pranayama, their techniques and healing techniques, the energy body is improved, has been documented by GDB camera before and after healing. After about 10 healings, this is a condition, and also the person's conditions have improved in this case. So first thing at the physical level is a physical exercise. If you do breathing after physical exercise, it's more beneficial. When you exercise, you throw up the used up energy, you create a vacuum, you draw the fresh energy. Apart from oxygen, your circulation improves, your vitality improves. All parts of the body are to be moved. Walking or jogging is a very important physical exercise. But stretching removes stress and makes fresh prana go into those areas, especially after meditation. Physical exercise, the normal healthy body is a body that is equally well nourished in all its parts, and no part is properly nourished unless it is exercise are used. We don't use all joints. The problem is that. So only joints that we use get exercised. Those who don't, those areas we don't use, they get deficient of energy. So they get malnourished and land in various problems. So therefore, exercise involving all joints is very important. We have a simple exercise for 5 minutes where you can exercise all the joints. Stretching removes the stress and also makes throw up the energy, throw out the stress, and gives fresh prana into the different areas of the body and makes you rejuvenated, relaxed. It withdraws the tension from the muscles which have been habitually contracted and sends up prana through them to all parts of the system, equalizing pranic condition to the benefit of all parts of the body. Stretching is important, especially after meditation. We will practice these techniques based on the time permitting, but tomorrow morning definitely we practice at 7:15 a.m. Superbrain asana to strengthen the body. This is a very ancient technique to upgrade the brain and ability to develop focus, to balance left brain, which is mental brain, and right brain, which is intuitive brain. Both are balanced. I repeat, right brain is intuitive and left brain is mental intelligence. Increases alpha activity of the brain, which means calmness. Beta activity is a somewhat active state. Alpha activity is a very calm state. In the ear represents this fetus upside down. The earlobe represents the head. Therefore, this Superbrain asana is done by touching these earlobes, pinching the earlobes, holding the earlobes, and doing this exercise. When you touch your left ear, right brain is activated. When you hold your right ear, left brain is activated. When you hold both, the holding requires thumb outer and index finger in the rear. When you do this both in this position, right arm over the left arm, both sides of the brain are activated. When you remove the hands, it deactivates. How to retain this activation? Do Superbrain asana 14 times and the activation remains for a day. Therefore, if you regularly practice, the balance of the intuitive and mental intelligence and upgradation of the brain leads to a balanced personality, a intuitive and intelligent personality. The steps is face east, connect the tongue to the upper palate, hold both ears as mentioned. Inhale as you squat, sit down, hold your right earlobe with the left hand, thumb and index finger, roll the left earlobe over the right with the thumb and index. Inhale as you squat down, exhale as you stand up. Do it simply 14 times. We will try and practice it tomorrow. Now come to breathing. From the time you get into the physical world, from the time you leave the physical world, transit, the activity is breathing. This activity is continuous. Therefore, if you give emphasis to this activity, breath is life. Life is absolutely dependent upon the act of breathing. You can live without food for some days. You cannot live without breathing for a few minutes. Breath is life. If you do proper breathing, there's a proper enhanced life. If you are not able to use full lung capacity, you are not having full life. You should at least use your full lung capacity at least for a few times in a day, at least each time, 5 minutes. This is what we are going to discuss and make you practice, make you understand the importance of breathing. If you combine with simple exercise and breathing, proper breathing, you may handle all your ailments by 50% or more. It has an enhanced effect. For example, if you use your lung capacity is X, if you use 70% of lung capacity, if you use 90% of lung capacity, in a normal state, we are using only 15% of lung capacity. When you do deep abdominal breathing, you use 60 to 70% of lung capacity. It is already 4 to 5 times more. Remember, if you are able to do breathing, abdominal breathing, and increase your capacity 4 times, what is going to happen? Your oxygenation is increased fourfold. Your throwing of the toxins increased fourfold. When you exhale, you take the abdomen in, completely exhale, so you detoxify fourfold. If you connect tongue to palate and breathe, you also draw fresh energy when you inhale, because you complete the energy circuit like switching on the switch to switch on the light. You enhance your energy, and when you inhale, when you exhale, you throw the used up energy. The energized, purified, oxygenated blood flowing in makes your digestion improve, and more nutrients from the proper digestion process enter the blood. So you have a blood which is oxygenated, energized, and with full of nutrition. Your all organs improve. Your brain and nervous system will improve. Heart and circulatory system improve. Lungs and respiratory system improve. Your digestive apparatus improve. Your immune system improve. Your lymphatic system or immune system improves. Your musculoskeletal system improve. Everything will improve. So 50% of the conditions get organized by very simple exercise and followed by rhythmic abdominal breathing. If you can do some more infection conditions, we are offering additional breathing techniques to use even increased portion of the lungs and recover the last portion of the lungs. How it is done, we will practice again. We have practiced in our session on 19th March. We'll also practice tomorrow. But please understand this now. An intelligent control of our breathing power will lengthen our days upon earth by giving us increased vitality and powers of resistance. So immune system is strengthened by proper breathing. Please understand this. Again, I repeat, an intelligent control of our breathing power. This is breathing exercises. Will lengthen our days upon earth, not just long life, but healthy, strong life by giving us increased vitality, strong, and powers of resistance, immune system enhanced. Yogi Ramacharaka. Again, Yogi Ramacharaka, eminent authorities. He himself is eminent authority. Read his Hatha Yoga 125 years back. He has validated and written in 1904, Hatha Yoga. Eminent authorities have stated, he himself is eminent authority, that one generation of correct breathers would regenerate the race. So the time has come for us to be regenerated. The race is to degenerate. And very important statement, please understand this. if we can help you to practice the physical exercise and 3 breathing steps, which we are going to discuss, our job is done. And disease would be so rare as to be looked upon as a curiosity. He says, if our race practices these breathing techniques, we are offering 3 of them, there are many more. The entire human race will so regenerate that disease will be a curiosity, not to be found. Yogi Ramacharka saying this in his book Hatha Yoga in 1904. Look into this. Don't think what breathing can do. The simple things are free. Sunlight is free. Oxygen is free. This is human heritage as per Yogi Ramacharka. Let us promote this. Exercise, stretching, breathing, diet. A physically fit body of a yogi is fit for meditation. Yoga means union with the higher. The personality with the incarnated soul with the higher soul, and higher soul with the Paramatma, and Paramatma with Parabrahman. There's union at many levels. To start with, you need a fit physical body. You want to perform your responsibilities to your family, fit physical body. To society, fit physical body. You want to do spiritual practices, fit physical body. That's why yoga starts with the physical level, do's and don'ts. Ashtanga yoga starts with what all? Steps. Yama, niyama, do's and don'ts. That's why in the beginning we said, if you love your family, you do something and you don't do something. Pranayama. Yama, niyama, asana, exercise, pranayama. So these are the 4 steps initially. To be able to withdraw, you want to climb a ladder, you have to lift the leg from the ground to the ladder. Otherwise, you'll remain only on the first step. You want to go to the second, third step of the ladder, you have to come out of the ground. That is pratyahara, with withdrawal from lower nature. So yoga means not just exercise or asana, it means many things. Yama, niyama, pratyahara, withdrawal from lower nature. Pranayama, to tune to upper. So pranayama is going to make you tune higher. We will talk about it. What is this? Just abdominal breathing I talked about? No, it is rhythmic breathing. Rhythm. There is no mantra more powerful than rhythm. When you do rhythm, your diaphragm moves in rhythm, your abdomen moves in rhythm, diaphragm moves in rhythm, energy center associated with the stress, which is vibrating the diaphragm, becomes normalized, your anger gets regulated. Straight away, your prefrontal cortex comes into action, your thinking faculty, which was hijacked by emotion, comes back. Please understand this thinking faculty in your upper part, which is there in the throat chakra, energy center, was hijacked by the energy center in the star, abdominal region. Comes to normalcy, your calmness comes up, the energy center near the heart is called anahata center. It gets activated. Anahata means sound without clapping. Not physical sound, is an inner sound. You get innerly tuned to your higher nature by this breathing, by rhythmic breathing. So it's not only physical oxygenation and energy, nutrition, but emotional balance and bringing mental thinking back to its normal mental clarity and tuning up to your higher nature. The breathing is so important. So please understand, whether we understand or not, it is going to happen if you really do abdominal breathing. Therefore, breathe to the tune of the metronome. We will practice this 6-3-6-3 tomorrow. 6 counts inhale as the belly goes out, 3 counts hold, so that you can absorb what is taken in oxygen. 6 count exhale as the belly goes in, as you throw out everything that is required to be thrown out, and hold, create the urge for oxygen and create a vacuum for the energy to come in, and again inhale 6 counts. 6 counts inhale and hold, your aura becomes bigger. 6 counts exhale, your aura gets purified. 3 counts hold, your aura becomes brighter, subtler. So aura becomes subtler, denser, bigger. It means strong aura by breathing. Again repeat. An intelligent control of our breathing power will lengthen our days upon the earth by giving us increased vitality and powers of resistance. If you really love someone, start with right exercise and right breathing, and next comes balanced diet and how to consume that diet. Eminent authorities have stated, we repeat this, very important, that one generation of correct breathers would regenerate the race. This is the time has come for us to regenerate the race. Otherwise, we'll be repeatedly affected by one infection or the other, one virus or the other, one psychosomatic ailment or the other. And disease would be so rare as to be looked upon as curiosity. This is what you can offer to you, your family, your environment, your workplace, and to your region, your nation, to the entire world, entire human race. So there are very special 3 techniques of breathing. We repeat, we will help you in number of times for you to get into this simple physical exercise, stretching, Supurvedasana, and this breathing exercises systematically. First one has to learn rhythmic deep abdominal breathing, which is there in our YPV Sadhana app, also called rhythmic yogic breathing. Rhythmic yogic breathing. You consume like your stomach must be filled to half so that there is a possibility of proper digestion, but your lungs must be filled to full. Whereas we fill our stomach full and lungs to 20% only. Can you imagine it? So double negative effect. Utilize your lungs to full capacity. Yogi complete breath. Now rhythmic yogic breathing helps you to take the diaphragm down and fill the lower and middle portion of lung. Otherwise, normally people do chest breathing. First, we have to learn filling the lower portion of the lung, and lungs by themselves cannot expand unless the diaphragm goes down. The ribcage has to come into play. So the diaphragm goes down only when the belly comes out. That is rhythmic yogic breathing. After you have learned it, start filling the upper portion of the lungs, lower, middle, upper. So you can increase utilization of the existing capacity of your lungs. If exceeds the capacity, rhythmic yogic breathing takes it to 60%, 70% level. Yogi complete breath even initially starts with 70, 80% level. You can take it to 95%, 100% level of existing capacity. What is the capacity? Now, there is one special breathing coming now for people whose lungs are affected, who are infected, whose lungs are atrophied, whose posture has gone bad and lungs got compressed. That breath will take you out of infection or enhance your ability to handle infection. That is cleansing breath. In the cleansing breath, after you do complete breath, hold, full lungs are filled. Exhale in steps in the whistling position without the swelling of the cheeks. When you exhale through the mouth with swelling of the cheeks, there's the pressure on the cheeks. If you exhale through whistling position in steps, more and more vigorously, more and more longer until complete lungs are emptied. We have a documentation, people telling that their capacity to exhale and with force and for a longer time has increased in just a few days practice. Even the first practice, some people condition has improved. We have a documentation. Cleansing breath in the present state of infection, when you exhale to the lips, the pressure instead of going into cheeks will go into lung and open the restricted portions of the lung, infected portions of the lung, unused portions of the lung are the breeding ground for all kinds of infection. You allow the oxygenation in that area, circulation takes place, and everything gets revived. You revive in a day's practice of 4 times, maybe 5% of lungs, but this revived portion is available for 24 hours. And you can practice this complete set of breathings in a normal case 3 to 4 times daily. If you are infected, you can practice every hour 5 minutes. If you are having shortness of breath, you are having dullness, you want to gain vitality, don't allow the conditions to cause infection, you can practice every hour. To the extent possible, the practice must be done. Rhythmic yogic breathing, you inhale, belly out, 6 count, hold 3 counts, exhale, belly in 6 count, hold 3 count. Complete breath, inhale, belly out, diaphragm down, middle portion, you pull your shoulders back. Hold, your complete lungs are filled more or less. As you practice, you will feel more and more portion of lungs. As you exhale, belly in, diaphragm up, middle portion, lift the rib cage smoothly up, exhale completely, hold. When you hold, normalize your belly and chest. Again, inhale, belly out. This is complete breath. In cleansing breath, you inhale, middle portion, lower portion, middle portion, shoulders back, hold. As you exhale, with force, in stages. Hold, again inhale and do complete breath. We can repeat alternating complete breath and cleansing breath. You can repeat the cycles for 5 minutes and repeat it every 1 hour if infected, at least do 3 to 4 times in a day. The recovered lung capacity is available for the entire 24 hours. Life will change straight away. Just the most important point is the deep abdominal breathing. Again, we are doing it. After exercise is abdominal breathing. That's why it is number 2, it is shown. When you inhale, the belly is out, diaphragm goes down. When you exhale, the diaphragm is pushed up, belly is in. This is rhythmic yogic breathing. Do with rhythm 60-60 and come to complete breath and cleansing breath. Our people will help you to do this practice. You'll be in touch with people who have promoted you to come into this program, or we'll give you the email ID as well as contact number where you can raise your queries. We'll answer each one of you on this breathing at least. Nothing can replace eating right food. Nothing can replace physical exercise, including stretching. Nothing can replace breathing. Nothing can replace eating right food. What is right food depends on your condition, but there is something general right food and there is something generally not so right food. The Denmark case study of the World War I, First World War, we have to look into it. Entire country was devoid of a non-vegetarian food when they were forced to become vegetarian. Their external supplies reduced, they shifted to vegetarian diet to save their population. After a research, and what happened because of this? Death rates in the capital city between October 1970 to 1918 dropped to the lowest rate in the history to that point. Death by disease dropped by 34% over the previous 2 decades. And in the midst of the World War, with the tension of the World War, the diet factor has changed so much. We cannot ignore the history. We must learn the lessons. When things are difficult, when you need energy for healing, you channel energy for digestion by eating heavy foods. Your ability to recover is reduced. You want to enhance your immune system fast, you have to get into light diet. If you are affected, you must shift to only fruit diet. Fruit diet is God's diet, cooked by God and digested by God, needs minimum digestion. Then your energy which is available will go for your digestion. Simply understand it. partial fasting is even good. And fruit diet with partial fasting, you recover fast. In not many days, in just 1 day, 2 day, combined with breathing, it enhances so fast recovery. Body has the ability to heal itself. The immune system is there, defense mechanism is there. Like defense forces are there to protect the borders of the country from intrusion. We have an immune system created by God, endocrine system, involuntary system, whatever you call it. Enhance the system, support the system to fight the disease by getting into right natural habits, move towards the nature if you are sick. Very simple. Do not get into denial mode. Maybe you can digest heavy food, but you are compromising your immunity. When in a condition of infection, when you're a condition of low condition, when you're low condition and if there is infection, simply shift to full fruit diet. If you are all right, have fruit diet, full fruit diet 1 time in a day, preferably in the morning. Up to lunch, don't eat anything cooked. Cooked food destroys all the nutrients and the energy. And most importantly, the raw food, including fruits, contain enzymes which convert protein into amino acids, which are required for body growth and regeneration. The enzymes are destroyed by cooking. Raw food has antioxidants, which are essential for the body. Raw food has nutrients, vitamins, and minerals in a form that can be absorbed by the body. The nature has provided it. All things bright and beautiful, all things great and small, all things wise and wonderful, Lord God gave them all. But we are damaging them all. By cooking, you are destroying everything. By using refined products, you are inducting chemicals. Refining requires chemicals. Those chemicals are brought into your system. So get into natural diet, less cooked, more raw, and more fruit. In case of infection, partial fasting and fruit diet. Even if you don't eat, nothing is going to happen. Lankanam Paramaushadam is Ayurveda statement. Lankanam means fasting. Partial fasting for a day or two is okay. Or partial fasting with liquids, with tender coconut water is good. Your body will revive. Body has the ability to heal itself. If there is a mild temperature, it means body is fighting infection. You don't have to reduce temperature by medicine. You can do sponging. Of course, it's a serious condition, contact your doctor. Our system is complementary. Allow the body to fight. Don't suppress the fighting mechanism by inducting chemicals. There is mild fever, body pains. Take rest. Consume more water. Allow the body to throw the toxins. Do proper breathing. Apple has more than 4,000 nutrients and minerals in it. Go to website, internet site, you can see it. And so would be the case with any and every natural raw fruit or diet. No other medicine, no other preparation can give you this one in natural form. All fruits have it. And different variety of fruits have different nutrients, mineral, vitamins. So take 3-4 variety of fruits, seasonal fruits, local fruits, unpreserved fruits, not chemically sprayed fruits. Choose them. Fruits and raw food giving natural vitamin C, like lime. Take lime with a little warm water, it will run down whatever is there in the throat. So this is very important point. Please understand, when there is sickness, shift to fruit diet. A lot of people have a lot of reasons not eating fruit. They say you will get cold, you will get this, you get that. You have warm water with lemon. But you get into fruit diet. And this has been experimented in YPB ashram many number of times. We have been practicing this diet for 7 years now. Sprouts, the raw food at their ultimate. The sport enhances the vitamins and nutrients and minerals because they absorb the prana from the environment, sun prana, air prana, etc. They grow, they enhance their food value. And they are cooked by nature. Like the pulses you cook by fire, you destroy the nutrients. The same pulses, you convert them into sprouts, you enhance their capability, enhance their food value. It is cooked by nature. You have to take little effort to prepare them. Nuts including coconut and peanuts. We look down on peanuts in India. They're as good as and have nutrients required for us for the physical body. Look at all the nuts. Peanuts and other nuts. You can shell them and eat. Let them remain. Immediately eat. Tender coconut you eat, and also coconut contains a lot of nutrients which is not dried. And dry fruits and resins you can take one time. Sprouts you can take one time. Only fruit diet you can take one time. When there is sickness, just to take fruit diet and resins, which need less digestion. Nourishment. Associate the thought of food with the thought of nourishment. Relish, enjoy the food. Variety of them. You don't have to calculate, eat to half stomach or 2/3 of stomach. And chew well. We talk about it. Everything will come from natural means. Whether you call it calcium or vitamin C or whatever you want to call it, all things are available. Vitamin B12, or we think people vitamin B12 is not available. It's definitely available in many things. Science has to find it. Like corn-free is one of the green leafy vegetables. Science says it has it. It has some violet flowers. All things which are violet in nature, like jamun, what we call in India, has that. Many fruits all over the world have it. The people who consume variety of fruits naturally occurring definitely would not have any of those ailments. It is not what a man eats, but the amount that he assimilates. You eat good food, but assimilation, digestion is required, and absorption. So you may eat right food, you may have diarrhea. You have not absorbed the nutrient. You have constipation, you absorb what is required to be thrown. You'll have all kinds of skin troubles. Elimination, assimilation, elimination nourishes you. To the yogi understanding, man should eat to live, not live to eat. Very simple. And how to eat is more important. Hunger versus appetite. You eat for your hungers or for appetite. Live to eat. Hunger, eat to hunger, eat to live. Eat only when you are hungry. Don't stuff your stomach. Give a gap between meals. Let the old food go up. Let us not ferment the food one after the other inside. Nothing can replace chewing well. Ayurveda statement, drink the solid. How do you drink the solid? Chew, 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 mix with saliva, absorb the nutrients in the mouth. Mix with saliva, when it goes to stomach, it is easily digested. And if you chew well, you'll enjoy the food. You think you enjoy the food, you taste the food, when you gulp it inside, you have not even tasted it. Your tongue is in the mouth. There are no taste buds in the throat, and esophagus, and stomach, and intestine. You have to enjoy food, you have to chew well. Whether it's fruit or nut or anything. Chew so that it converts to liquid. You don't have to really swallow. It smoothly goes inside. And don't stuff food unless what is taken in is chewed and dropped into the body automatically. Drink the solid. It means that. Chewing mixes the food with saliva and then it makes it easy to digest in the stomach. Very simple. And chewing makes you absorb the nutrients in the mouth itself. Remember, there are some medicines in emergency are given under the tongue to be absorbed in the mouth. That means mouth absorbs whatever is put in the mouth. If you chew well, the energy is released. Remember, atomic energy is the minutest there is energy. As you chew, you break down the food, the solid food, the energy comes into picture. Child sucks, chews, and holds in the mouth the food much longer than does the adult. Look, you will lose patience looking at it. He's not stuffing the second input, working on what has been taken. And only takes second one after comfortable enjoyed it. You will lose patience in watching it. When are you going to stuff again? Understand it? Until he eat like this, until the child or it begins to take lessons from its parents and acquire the custom of bolting its food. We spoil the natural tendency of the child by offering so many things. If you eat fast, I will do this. You give a competition, who is fast, who eats first. Yeah, if you eat, I will take you. If you drink this, the child is already full. You offer all kinds of things and make their habit done. Sometimes you try to give something, child says no. He says, this is very tasty habit. That means the child is learning to eat for palate, not for hunger. Child would have had all kinds of other foods and meal time. The child is not hungry. Mother wants to stuff the normal food, rice, chapati. My child has not had anything. He already had enough. And you show the earlier times people used to show the crow or a bird to stuff into the mouth. These days they will show the TV or mobile to stuff the food into the mouth. Change their habit. We change the habit of the children. Natural way is to chew well. When you chew well, you enjoy the food, you taste the food, and you absorb the nutrients in the mouth. And if you do it with fruit, how great it would be. Drink the solid, chew the liquid. No matter how much we say, breathing and chewing appears to be very simple. What is not very important, but most important? Right food, God's food. The teeth, how many of our readers really act as if they knew what purpose their teeth had been given them? They bolt their food just as if teeth were merely for show. There are no teeth in the stomach, and there is no more teeth work in the stomach. You all know about the saliva, but how many of you eat in a manner which allows nature to put the saliva to work as she has designed? Improper digestion results by not following this, not having right diet, happens because wrong foods, including refined products, overcooked food, excessive food, bolting food, half chewed, stomach full, causes improper digestion, and you have fermentation and all kinds of things grow there in the fermented food. And there is going to be trouble. Food in the stomach gets fermented. It becomes a yeast pot. Can you imagine? You are carrying this yeast pot in your body. And how can you be healthy? Now coming to sufficient consumption of water. Nothing can replace sufficient consumption of water. You see, the water is not consumed. You consume sufficient water from the mouth, absorb intestine. All activities in the body require water. And as the water goes, water takes the after digestion unwanted part through the large intestine, and it throws it. Smooth throwing of this system take place. If you don't drink water, body is deficient of water, and it absorbs the water from the large intestine also, and suddenly shortage of water makes constipation. So the water which was supposed to be this water, which is to be thrown, has been absorbed into the system. You remember this, every time you have constipation, instead of fresh water, you have consumed gutter water. Remember this always. Because that water is supposed to go, the body is absorbed from it because it has no other method of generating water. So what is going out, it will hold on from it something. So if you take 10% more water, no problem. But if you take 10% of less water, it will take from your outgoing water, dirty water. And if you take 20% less water, you land in more serious problems. And along with the dirty water, you absorb all the things. All kinds of skin troubles, liver troubles are due to constipation to certain extent and wrong foods to a great extent. About 70% of our physical body is water. How much water to drink? Up to 2 to 2.5 liters of water, average for 60 to 75 kg weight. 300 ml per 10 kg weight, approximately. If you sweat more, you of course consume more. How yogi consume water? They don't drink. They sip in small quantities. So presently everybody is saying keep your mouth wet, throat wet, to sip water. Remember, water absorbs energy. We say flowing water absorbs energy, water absorbs energy. A clean, healthy water, if you sip it, you get energized. If you drink it, that energy is not consumed. It goes into stomach, mixes with acid. Sip water. And it also washes down unwanted microbes from the mouth into digestive system where they get destroyed. They don't go into lung cavity. You protect your lungs by sipping water, having wetness in the mouth. When working, keep a bottle of water near them and sip frequently. A cup full of water before going to bed at night, sipping, not drinking. Water used in cleansing the body during night, the waste products being excreted with the urine in the morning, and also digestive process. So therefore you have a deficiency of water the moment you get up. So drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. It cleanses the stomach and washes away the sediment and waste which has settled during night at different places. Just on getting, you do it. Right time to drink water an hour before meal, so that the acids in the digestive juices in the stomach are not diluted unnecessarily. You drink water an hour before, you do little physical exercise, and you are fit for having meal. You develop appetite. This prepares the digestive apparatus for the meal and promotes natural hunger. Very simple. Before meal, minimize consuming water while eating food. Don't dilute the digestive juices in the stomach. You must, if something is stuck in the throat, you have water, but minimize. Problem happens, you take more spicy, more hot, more salty food, you need to consume water. And you dilute your digestive process. Anyway, refined products include sugar, salt, refined oil, refined flour, refined rice, all refined products, tinned products. Eat natural foods. Now come from physical level, which involved exercise, stretching, breathing, and diet. Chewing, sufficient consumption of water, to the emotional level, forgiveness. Forgiveness is therapeutic. Forgiveness helps you to calm down. Forgiveness heals you. So it is a smart thing to do. It's a different matter whether you are smart or not. Mahatma Gandhi, weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. By practicing forgiveness sadhana, you slowly move from weak to strong in the scale. Regular practice is needed. Forgive for one's own health and happiness, Lord Buddha. Love your enemy was what Jesus said. But Buddha said, if you're not saintly enough to love enemy, at least forget and forgive for your own health and happiness. You are bothered about your own health and happiness. By forgiving, you are not doing a favor to other person, you are doing favor to yourself. So forgiveness is a smart thing to do. Vicissitude and difficulties in life make you stronger and more compassionate. If you don't forgive, you are stuck. If you forgive, you become stronger. Vicissitudes in life make you more compassionate and more stronger. Your inner muscles increase. So those who are nasty, pain in the neck, ones who are like weights, strengthening your muscles. So be very grateful to people who have been nasty. You are not paying anything to them. They are the weights provided by God without any cost. Free, specially designed for you. Change your attitude to people around you. There is something to learn the lesson, and definitely forgive. We must practice forgiveness sadhana. By understanding that everybody makes mistakes, we are growing. Growing implies process and time and mistakes. Everybody makes mistake. We also make mistakes. Therefore, you need to forgive, ask for forgiveness for oneself, move forward. Go. Do you need to take right action? Yes. Ahimsa, paramo dharma, ahimsa involves dealing with people with politeness and courteousness. But at the same time, inaction is injury. Use right kind of force, right amount of force at right time. Use force not out of vengeance, not out of revenge, but because it's necessity. Inaction is injury. But at the same time, inside forgiveness, inner forgiveness, outer action is case to case basis. For it is in forgiving that you are forgiven, Saint Francis of Assisi. Forgive for own health and happiness. So look into it. Don't get stuck. Move forward. Remember, if you don't forgive, you will dry up like a dry wood. One more important thing. If you don't forgive, you are perpetually under the control of those people who are not forgiven by you. You are ethically, energetically linked to you. Your thought force is linked to them. You cannot move forward. You cannot be optimistic. You cannot practice any spiritual practice without forgiveness. Environment and attitude to environment. Very important, this one. If you can understand this, scientifically everything done, because this is scientifically we are trying to understand why you should do exercise, why you should do breathing, why you should take diet, why you should forgive. This is the thing. In the book Transcendence by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he mentions that genes do not control life. Based on Bruce Lipton research. It is the environment, and more specifically our perception of the environment, that controls activity. It is mind over matter. Very simple. Most of us succumb to environment because we don't use mind over matter. Here, our attitude to environment is negative. Our environment is not positive. We succumb to it. You rise above it. Change the environment. Change the stress in the environment. Hygiene of the environment. Positive environment. Fault-free environment. Empathizing environment. Compassionate environment. And our perception to environment. If your perception is good, even in difficult environment, you will be positive. If perception is bad, even best environment, you feel low. This attitude environment is a question of adults. We are already programmed by our environment from childhood. This attitude will change only when we are brought to alpha state by various yoga prana vidya techniques. What about children? Children attitude is under development. Or perception of the children to environment is developing. So for them, environment matters a lot. Their systems are plastic. They get impressed by every situation. Therefore, you have to create a right environment for the children. You have to understand compassionate parenting and nurturing based on Yoga Prana Vidya. That's another subject matter. Children's environment is very important. More important is the attitude to environment, and both affect. Negative contribution to environment is anger, sadness, and fear. Positive contribution to environment is enthusiasm and joy. Empathize with the needs of others. Understand. Children don't understand their needs. You find out why child is crying, what is the need not met. You address the needs. Addressing the need, discernment, with compassion. Sama, Veda, Dana, Dandopayam, the 4 techniques to deal with people. Sama is compassion. Veda is discernment. Dana means you give a reward. Dandopayam is punishment. The world is running with reward and punishment, not with compassion and discernment. 95% of times you have to deal with compassion and discernment. Children, especially compassion. Adults, more discernment. So the world has to change from reward and punishment to compassion, empathy, address the need. Everyone around us must be healthy, happy, prosperous, rich. What you give is what you receive. Competition is good, but cooperation is better, and you have to contribute back. Positive contribution to environment is enthusiasm and joy. If you are joyful, you contribute to environment. People coming in contact with you will be uplifted, soothed. If you are angry, sad, they get depressed. People run away from you. So people in the environment who are having anger, sadness, fear, we need to heal them so that your environment is uplifted. We need to help them practice yoga pranayama with the techniques of exercise, breathing, forgiveness, meditation, etc. If they are not following you, you must heal them, for which you must learn healing. Every family must have a healer. How will you change the environment? First, bring peace into yourself, work towards it. Then bring peace into your family and into the environment of workplace. That's how you contribute to the environment by enthusiasm and joy. Changing attitude to environment is possible using various techniques. Coming back to alpha state, changing heart rate rhythm, HRV, heart rate variability, by using techniques of exercise, breathing, forgiveness, meditation, healing, erasing a negative emotional condition and positive affirmations, etc. Mantras and prayers. Effect of mantras, they change the vibration level, subtler. Your energy body becomes subtler. That means it gets purified. The moment it is subtler, it has more energy. It gets strengthened. It makes you tune up to higher state, higher emotional state, higher mental state, to spiritual connection. You can use anything that is suitable to your choice, like Om, Amen, Amen. The Shanti mantras with every Upanishad or Veda. You can use any of them. You can use Buddhist mantras. Sabka Mangal Ho. May all sentient beings be blessed. Metta meditation. Dua. In the Islam tradition, they seek blessings for everyone. Philanthropist meditation, be a channel for blessing the earth. Great invocation is a great prayer with demand. So on and so forth. The words have power. Spoken words have power. Vibration has power. You chant for a few times. Excessiveness is bad. And you can do positive affirmations also. The plantrapist meditation is one of the ways to channel the energy and purify your aura of your emotions. Aura is clean, you can see things as they are. Why people can't see things as they are? Aura is colored. Perceptions are changing. Why some people cannot even understand simple things, even intelligent? Because their screen is muddy. They cannot see everything. So by purifying the aura, various techniques which I mentioned, your thinking faculty becomes clear. We said emotional balance, clarity of thinking. And you can become a channel for the divine when you are purified. When you heal, you are a channel for healing. If you want air with great force to come in from the door, just opening the door is not sufficient. You have to open the opposite window. Same way, your Anahata Chakra, heart energy center, is an window. Your Sahasrara Chakra, crown, is the door. When you do prayer, be aware of the heart and crown and do the prayer. It's the best way to channel energy, and you are purified. What you give is what you receive. It is in giving that you receive. What you share will come back to you. What you give is you receive. This is a law of entitlement, law of karma. Forgiveness is based on law of karma. If you forgive, you are forgiven. Our Father prayer, Lord's prayer talks, Lord, forgive my trespass as I forgive those who trespass against me. Forgive. Shema Dan. Show mercy, mercy will shown to you. This is based on law of karma. What you sow is what you reap. Kar bala, hoga bala, ant bale se bala. You do good, good will happen to more than what you have done. This is a multiplied effect. When you become a channel, you are purified, strengthened, empowered. This is another technique at a spiritual level or of a person. So whatever is floating in, good and bad, unwanted, excess, will get flushed out while you open your crown and heart and bless the earth. And your screen get cleaned. Like you take bath, your sweat is gone, but again next day sweat will come. You need to take bath regularly. You need to practice these techniques regularly. That's why in YPB Sadhana app, planetary peace meditation is there. You must practice regularly. The guidelines are given there. Download YPB Sadhana app and see. You activate your heart, bless the earth, that is the window. Activate your crown, bless the earth, that is the door. Bless from them and tune up. The mantra tunes you up. The meditation in a group, Washington crime study, 23.3% drop in violent crime trend due to group meditation. Mahesh Yogi effect, going to internet and see, it was done in year 1993. From about 600 people, he continued meditation, regularly increasing to up to 3,600 or 700 people. See the drop rate of violence, crime. In first 4 weeks, it dropped at certain rate. 4 to 6 weeks, it dropped very drastically. 6 to 8 weeks, it dropped very steep. But he could not continue it. He needed support. People did not understand. This record came later. Even coming and practicing in a webinar and a group like this on a Facebook is a group meditation. All are connected. We are all part of the earth. Humanity is one. Spiritually, we are one. We are getting infected all over because we are one. In 22nd January 2017, group meditation at Bangalore with 1,400 people was performed, and Bangalore was blessed for peace, harmony, and law and order. We did not know what happened that, but we came to know about after 6 months later from a press reporter's report. For 10 to 15 days after this meditation, the crime beat reporter observed that they did not get any major crime news to be published in crime beat section of our newspaper, and there was a considerable reduction in crime rate in the city. She recommended such meditation to be conducted. We can conduct meditation online. Join our online meditation. Interact with Yoga Pranavidya group, Yoga Pranavidya ashram. We can take care. If you are affected, we can take care by healing. But if you want to learn healing, you approach, we will heal. Erasing negative thoughts and positive emotion, you are the boss of your thoughts and emotion. This emotion and thoughts are, and emotional body, your mental body and physical body is your vehicle. You have to have control. How do you develop control? Your ajna, touch the center of the eyebrows with your left hand. Concentrate on the crown and be over the crown, divine energy. And you erase any fear, any doubt, erase. The divine energy you erase. Touch your ajna and concentrate the crown, erase. When you are in public, you can just visualize that you are touching ajna and being aware of the crown and just simply imagine or erasing. Reverse the condition by positive affirmation. When you think negative things tend to happen. The Rotary Club mentioned that statement. If you think it can be done, it can be done. If you think it cannot be done, it cannot be done. Thought matters. You are a human being, man, thinker. Man means thinker. If your thinking faculty is hijacked, you are no more human being. You move to the lower kingdom. Let us understand this. Ajna is an energy center here with the eyebrows. Willpower comes there. Use the power, concentrate the crown, use divine energy to erase. Do positive affirmations repeatedly, few times. So let us do one positive affirmation. You can repeat after me. Every day, in every way, I am becoming better, and better in all aspects of my life. So be it. I am healthy and very happy. You can wish good to everybody. May everyone, every being, all kingdoms, be blessed with good health. May every being be blessed with happiness, prosperity, spirituality, success and illumination. Whatever the people may be, visualize that they are becoming better. Positive thought. Instead of saying that in the name of truth, he is like this, she is like this, say that, imagine that they are becoming better. You say, I am constantly radiating goodness in my thoughts, in my feelings, in my speech, in my action, and only goodness can come to me. So what you give is what you receive. Healing. When somebody is poor, you can give some money. If somebody is thirsty, you can give water, you have water. If somebody is hungry, you can give food. If somebody has low energy, you can give energy. You don't have to give energy. In an ocean of energy, you channel energy. That's the reason healing can be done. Now, lastly, affected people can be healed. If you want to help your family, you must learn healing. Faraday law of induction. Energy goes through one coil. It induces energy in the other coil. How much more for the humans? And energy follows thought. You can do healing to anyone, anywhere. And people in your presence get healed if your energy body is strong, subtler, denser, and bigger. Because you induce energy into them. If you have a overhead tank which is filled and another overhead tank which is small, a bigger tank energy water flows to smaller tank. If the bigger tank is higher, smaller tank is lower. If your vitality is higher, you affect the other people positively. If your vitality is lower, you get affected by other people. Therefore, if you make your aura strong, dense, bigger, you influence the environment. Basis of healing: energy body, pranamaya kosha, etheric double, bipolar plasmic body. Interpenetrating the physical body is that energy body. So, body has the ability to heal or normalize itself. Immune system, body regenerates. You allow it to regenerate by going to nature. Increasing the energy level accelerates the healing process. And very important, energy follows thought. Why we need to discuss all this? Because you have to understand the process of healing in terms of yoga prana vidya so that you are receptive. Energy body can be enhanced by many ways. One can receive from one energy center in the hand, release from the other energy center, help the other person get the energy. And the persons of very highly strong or a person, people get automatically healed. Now, our energy body is part of earth energy body. Look at this. When you make energy body subtler, denser, bigger, you are contributing to earth energy body. If a group of people practice meditation and breathing together or individually through webinar, you can enhance the energy of a wider place. If you bless a particular area, particular city, particular country, you can enhance the condition of that place. This the time has come. Do planetary meditation and bless the earth. When the energy body of the earth changes, earth will change. Transformation take place. Like your energy body changes, your physical body gets healed. Energy body, earth changes, earth will change. Individuals as a group can contribute more. Individual can contribute, but group can contribute more. So we need more people to bless the earth, more people to do the prayer, more people to do dua, more people to do positive affirmations, more people to do great invocation, more people to do metta meditation, more people to do planetary peace meditation and bless the earth. You can bless anyone, anywhere. We are all connected. Like the neurons in the brain are connected to each other, so are our energy bodies are connected to each other. You can heal anybody by energy of thought. So those who are affected, please contact our email ID and this number. Especially affected by present infection, please contact us. We will channel the energy through group meditations, individual blessings and healings. We will keep your information confidential. It will be only shared to people who heal or bless. That will be a free service in the present state of infection for all of you who are participants here. WHO health definition, we look into a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. You can imagine, so no single system can help to address all these causes. You have to have an integrated system, and YPB is an integrated system. You go to a shop, mall. You don't buy anything and everything. Different people are picking different things from the mall. You go to a big vegetable shop, fruit shop. You don't buy all the fruits and vegetables. You pick up some of the fruits and vegetables and meet your requirement. Entire mall is not required. Entire vegetable or fruit shop is not required for you. You required something from there. YPB system is a mall. Everything is there inside it, integrated. We have innovative methods of handling every situation, and we are evolving. We take the existing research into account. We are not blind to what is happening outside. That's why we are releasing the complete breath and cleansing breath, which is guarded techniques to be released only to some people who are regular practitioners. Because need of the hour is there, we are releasing it. Learn to heal to benefit at physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual levels. Heal self, heal others, heal environment, and heal your country. You heal the entire earth. We would like to help channel energy to any particular group and any particular place and any particular individual. We are already blessing all affected nations and entire earth by our group meditation all over. We'll continue to do the service. So heart rate variability, you were talking about it earlier. You see, in frustration, it is like this. Once you do the breathing practices, it is like this. In the beginning, we show the frustration. You say the observations by practice of our techniques, include Super Virasana, right and left brain get balanced and move to alpha state. Learn to heal Yoga Prana Vidya system, holistic integrated energy is healing system, YPV level down. You know the energy body and the centers which regulate the energy body, and healing energy body using various techniques to treat ailments and learn powerful guided meditation, the PPM. At level 2, use the color prana more specific to cleanse and energize chronic and serious ailments. And very important is sequentially, next you have to learn YPV level 3 to heal psychological ailments like addictions, fears, depression, stress, and very importantly, relationship problems. Before you learn to heal, you can take help from us to heal. You can get on to contact us. We will help you to heal first. Who are affected and the families who are affected, you give information. Queries, contact the following numbers by WhatsApp. You email info@greatvision@gmail.com. Ask for healing, ask for learning. We will help you to learn online also in this present condition. If you have any queries, please send the WhatsApp message. How to practice any of these things, we will do the practices tomorrow without much discussion. So for queries, healing and workshops, we are right now, will offer free healing to people affected by the present infection conditions anywhere in the world. Those are watching and those whom you know that they are having problem, please guide to us. Your information will be kept confidential, only used by the healers and our organization. Only people are connected, only will be able. We will not reveal the names or data or anything. If required to give the data, share the data, we will share the data without names, without particulars. So we will take care of it. And our YPV research, you can go through ypvgreatvision.com. In the research page, you can see our research articles, how we have healed various conditions and still working on it. Our research, we have already 17 to 1800 documented cases, proper documented cases in the YPV ashram at Sri Ramana Trust, Tallinn near in Tamil Nadu, adjoining Bangalore. info.greatvision@gmail.com. Ask for help. We will provide. Our YPV Sadhana app is free download in multiple languages, including English and Hindi and local languages. You can use them. The rhythmic breathing mentioned is there. Forgiveness sadhana is there. Exercises are there. Planetary peace meditation is there. Super brain asana is there. Practice this. See this today. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Let us come together to practice many of the things, and there will be a group healing. And we have Yoga Prana Vidya Ashram YouTube. Yoga Prana Vidya Ashram. We have almost all question and answers sessions meditations, discussions, various bodies and planes and various things, various interesting information about the nature of your soul and who you are. All that information is there and how to get into it. Many informations are there, many interviews and TV shows are there. Many testimonials are there. Let us do great invocation. Raise your hands at chest level, imagine the earth in front of you. We have the heart and crown. Very simple prayer with demand. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Imagine light descending on earth, filling with wisdom and discernment. May the humanity understand the causes, address the causes, take responsibility to take right actions to reverse the conditions, reverse climate change, address the issues between various kingdoms of nature, live and let live, address the causes, let light descend on earth. May the humanity understand law of cause and effect. Understand the golden rule: do to others what you want others to do to you. Do not do to others what you do not want others to do to you. Understand the importance of present time and opportunity. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. May the world teacher return to earth. May the pinkish loving energies of the world teacher fill the entire earth with peace, love, and forgiveness. May we become greater and greater channels for peace, love, and forgiveness. May the heart and crown. May issues on the earth within families, between regions, between religions, customs, traditions, nations, races, sexes, various kingdoms of nature be resolved to most harmonious means. So be it. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the will of every person, every being. The purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. May all forms of cruelty, violence, vengeance, arrogance, suicide, rapes, killings, wars, accidents, nature calamities, such energies, such instigating factors, such support be neutralized. May Mother become a better place to live. Imagine people are not only thinking of doing something good, but actually acting out that goodness. May the good thoughts, good feeling, good speech, good intention manifest into good action so fast. The difficulties on the earth are not because some people are doing something wrong, but because the people who can manifest goodness are not manifesting goodness. May they manifest their goodness fast. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Under divine guidance, divine loving energies be employed, hearts of the humanity be open up to transform everything that is grosser. May anger be transformed to self-determination. May jealous be transformed to inspiration. May criticality be transformed to blessings. May forgive sadhana practice be done to transform. May philanthropist meditation, great invocation, and other prayers to spread, transform. May there be unity in religions. May everyone move towards spiritual direction. May everyone understand that there is spirituality is one, spiritually we are one. The aura of the earth becomes subtler, denser, brighter, bigger. Our auras become subtler, denser, brighter, bigger. The evil which are not able to manage be sealed by divine intervention. May right actions to take place to reverse the climate change, reverse the present condition. May the humanity take right steps, learn the lessons. Let divine light, divine love, divine power descend on earth. Manifest the divine plan on earth. So be it. Put your hands down, palm facing up. We have the crown, we have the soles of the feet, base of the spine. You are rooted up, rooted down. When you do a prayer, you are connected. Like internet connection, the connection is strengthened, greater connectivity. You can be healed. Be aware as a group, complete people can be healed. You are all rooted up, rooted down. Your crown is open. At the base of the spine, you are rooted up. Like a lightning conductor to a building. Top to down connection, everything will be flushed down. With the blessings of the Supreme Being and the great teachers, avatars, and the spiritual teachers of Param Gurus and Gurus, whosoever it is connected to each one of us, with their blessings and guidance and protection, may divine energies enter the crown, flood our vehicles, physical, etheric, emotional, mental, higher mental, and intuitional and spiritual vehicles at all levels. May all that is excess, grosser, diseased, dirty, psychic contamination, psychic impression, reaching deep into earth, all anger, fear, all laziness and greed, all lack of forgiveness, all anger, irritability, all insecurity, all lack of forgiveness, all lack of good self-esteem be disintegrated deep into earth, all disease, dirty energy be disintegrated deep into earth. Your all system be purified, heart and circulatory system be purified, disease, dirty and disintegrated deep into earth. Lungs and respiratory system be purified. Your respiration become normal, smoother. All anger, fear be removed. All self-conceitedness, unable to view from others' point of view, be neutralized, disintegrate deep into earth. All addictions and excessiveness be disintegrate deep into earth. Unable to address the causes, unable to understand the cause and effect, be disintegrate deep into earth. Unable to take responsibility, maintain good health and happiness, emotional balance, mental clarity, be disintegrate deep into earth. Lack of reliability, disintegrate deep into earth. Unable to fulfill karmic obligations, disintegrate deep into earth. All grosser energy, used up energy, disease, dirt energy, excess growth causing energy, malignant energy, if any be disintegrate deep into earth. All lungs be purified, healed. Your breathing becomes smooth. You're able to do deep abdomen breathing. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale slowly, hold. Connect tongue to palate. Say thank you for being healed at spiritual, intuitional, mental, emotional, and physical levels. May the healing energy penetrate. May divine white liquid healing energy enter the crown, flood entire vehicles. All disease, dirty energy go down deep into earth. Your environment is purified, flooded with divine energies. All psychic contamination, psychic impregnation, disease, dirty environment be neutralized. You are dealing from negative influences, negative connections, psychic contamination, psychic intrusion. Your aura has become subtle, denser, better, bigger. You are radiating goodness in thoughts, feelings, speech, and action. Now all your connections are positive. All connected to you are blessed with peace, harmony, spiritually uplifted, soothed of their conditions. Their environment purified, blessed, protected. They be guided to the right direction. You are radiating goodness. You are radiating peace, bliss, excessive. All beings around you spherically, multidimensionally, and all connected to wherever they may be. We are connected. We are humanity is one. All connected to us, be soothed, uplifted, guided to right direction, healed. You are radiating goodness. Imagine you are radiating goodness. We are all radiating goodness in our thoughts, feelings, speech, and action. We are in an ocean of brilliant vitality healing energies. Internally, externally, we are filled with brilliant vitality healing energies. Every cell of the body is filled with light and full of life. It's strong. Every organ, every system is filled with light, full of life is strong. Every entire aura and all vehicles are filled with light and full of life. They are strong and balanced. May with the very special blessing, we invoke for the special blessings from all the higher beings and the great ones and the supreme being, and passing this energy, passing to the higher beings through our crown chakra. The brilliant liquid regenerative golden energy enter the crown, funneling effect go to every cell of the body, blood, vital liquids, every meridian, every organ, every chakra, entire aura and all vehicles. Every cell of the body be regenerated, every organ, every system be regenerated and balanced. Entire aura and all vehicles are regenerated and balanced. The regenerative energy and healing energies remain till the healing is complete. We are whole and complete. We are all children of God, connected with God, one with all. There is only oneness. Separation is illusion. Spiritually, we are one. I am constantly radiating goodness. Only goodness can come to me. We are all constantly radiating goodness, and goodness can come to us. We are the base of the spine, soles of the feet, to release all excess energies down, deep into earth. Let Mother be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine power. Let Mother be healed. Release. Let Mother be regenerated. Let Mother be revitalized. Let Mother be blessed with good air, good water, and good earth. You are rooted up and also rooted down. When the bulb is connected to positive and earth, it glows. You are rooted up, rooted down. By the practices we have done, let Mother blessed divine light, divine love, divine power. Let Mother be healed. Let Mother be regenerated. Let Mother be revitalized. Let Mother be blessed with good air, good water, good earth. Feel connected, deeply rooted to Mother. This root helps you to get protected. As a psychic root, it protects you from all harm and danger. May it get strengthened with every meditation or every great invocation, every prayer. Mother, thank you for continuous substantial protection. Have gratitude to the Lord Surya for providing you energy, Mother Earth for supporting your body, and the teachers for giving teachings. Live with attitude of gratitude. We are in a good condition because of the support of the human heritage provided by the teachers and the teachings and the higher beings. Let us do thanksgiving to the, put your hands to the heart, to the Supreme Being, to the spiritual teacher, to all spiritual teachers, all great ones known as Bodhisattvas, Buddhas, Tirthankaras, spiritual helpers, great hierarchy, and through the great teachers, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, Mahadevas and Devas, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, with the blessings, to the blessings received to the higher soul and divine self for Paramatma, or divine spark. We thank you for this special session, special blessing. Thank you for your divine presence, divine guidance, divine mercy, great patience, and this great opportunity and continued protection. With a deep gratitude, deep respect, deep love, we thank you. We thank you all for being present. Spiritually, we are one. We all be blessed to move in right direction, protected from all harm and danger. Address the causes. Take responsibility, become reliable. Use our capabilities optimally, wish good, bless, maintain enthusiasm, work with joyful interest. Spiritually, we are one. Atma Namaste. We salute the divinity in all the participants. Promote this program, which will be recorded and made available through Facebook as well as YouTube. Thank you. You contact our people for any queries. We'll answer you. WhatsApp at these numbers, email at this address for healing. You want to learn, also you request on this email or WhatsApp. We will reach you. Our team will reach you. Good night. Shabba khair. Take care. Atma Namaste. Thank you.